Hey guys, KB Miller here. I've always told you that I was going to bring you with me wherever I went, and so now I'm bringing you with me to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, one of the most haunted locations in the U.S. And one of the places I come to write for inspiration. We're on the Tower of Little Round Top right now, and you're looking down into what was back in 1863 a very bloody place. This place is so haunted. Actually, I have my husband and my son here with me because I don't want to be here alone. Because there are spirits everywhere. But you can see how beautiful the view is and why it's so inspiring to write. Just to show you that cluster of rocks that you see down there, that's Devil's Den. I'm going to have a few links to go with this so you guys can see where I'm at and what I'm doing. I'm going to give you guys a little quick look. I have my boys with me. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. This, and I want to show you guys. Look at that amazing moon. We have like a crescent moon. It's hidden by the trees, but it's absolutely gorgeous. But this is where I come to gain some inspiration, to sit and write because it's peaceful, it's beautiful, and it's just, yeah, forgot, there's my coffee. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to take a few shots. I'm going to be stopping along the route here in Gettysburg, and I'm going to stop, and then I'll edit this together for you guys, just so you can see some of the things. What are you doing, Monkey?
Blowing the ladybugs off the edge.
Okay. What do you think, Monkey? Do you think Gettysburg is haunted?
Yeah, I'd say so.
You'd say so? What about you, Hubs?
Oh, God, no.
Okay, so this is, like I said, Little Round Top, guys. We're going to be going in that direction. That's my finger pointing. We're going to be going in that direction. And I'll see you guys in a few minutes because we only have a little bit of light left. So, gotta do what I can do while I can do it. Okay, I wasn't going to do this because I've already fallen down steps. But I want to show you the stairs that you have to go up and down for the tower that we were just in. And this is how dark it is. So can you imagine at night coming here by yourself? It gets dark and it gets hairy when you're there. Those steps are amazing though. Here's another view at Little Round Top. Okay, that's where we just were, guys. We were up there on Little Round Top looking down, and now we're down here close to Devil's Den looking up. It's really beautiful, don't you think? You guys will have to leave comments on the blog and let me know what you think. It is, for as beautiful as it is, it's that haunted. That's how beautiful it is as haunted as it is. Let me see if I can get this in here for you guys. There's the moon I was telling you guys about. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm like totally in love. Alright, I'm going to take you guys over to Devil's Den because like I said, we're losing light here. I'm going to take you guys over here to Devil's Den and let you guys see the rocks and everything that's going on. Okay guys, this is Devil's Den. This is what I was talking to you about with the big cluster of rocks. Men actually fought inside of these rocks and were killed. And so at night there are so many weird noises and footsteps, and you're here by yourself and you will hear the craziest things being here. Sometimes you hear what sounds like a rebel yell that you would see back in the old movies, but there's nobody here and you're by yourself, and it's just amazing. But imagine walking these places at night with no one, because there's paths for you to walk and things like that. It's just crazy. But it's so fun. You never know what's going to happen. But if you're like me and a big scaredy cat, because I see ghosts all the time, but I'm still petrified of it. So I try to tune things off. Let's go to the next location, the last location, and then we'll talk more there. I'm in the car, but I wanted you guys to see how windy these, like, the things are. It's so windy. To go back in here, trying to get it so you guys can see. This is like super duper windy. But you can see Little Round Top again off there in the distance, and we're riding through Devil's Den right now. Guys are gonna get a good shot of some cannons. When we come up here, to our left is gonna be the triangular field, and that's one of like my first experiences with this whole Gettysburg happened. I'm gonna put you through the sunroof so you guys can see down there. That's the triangular field. Now you can't get me to go back down there. I refuse to go back down there, and I'll tell you why as we're driving out of here, because I'm going to keep this rolling as we're driving out. So you're going to see Hubs is driving so that I can do this, because remember guys, we always have to be safe when we're driving. No texting when we drive, no talking on the phone, none of that. So and no making movies on the phone while you're driving, but I'm not driving so I can. You can see how it's starting to get really dark and spooky in here. The triangular field was one of my first experiences with the paranormal in Gettysburg. My husband and I, we were taking a walk during a fall day. It was a beautiful day, and I had gone to the bottom of that field, and I noticed a man coming towards me, and he looked really like scraggly and old, and well, he looked young, but he looked like dirty. I don't know how else to describe that, except for he had this grungy look about him. And he came over to me, and he was telling me that he missed his mom. And I thought, oh gosh, you know, I'm so sorry you missed your mom. That's horrible. I asked him where he was from, and he said from Tennessee. And we started talking. Just so you guys know, this is the Irish Monument right here. I don't know if you'll still be able to see it. If you guys don't have a headache from this already, trust me, you will, because we're getting ready to go through some more windy roads. He looked young, but very dirty, very sweaty, like you would in summer, not like you would in October, November. He was telling me about how he missed his mom. There was a wicker heart basket at the bottom of that hill, and he reached down and he told me that I was a peach of a belle, which I have never heard that phrase before. But I saw another man come out and told him that they had to go, and his name was Timmy, and they had to go. And Timmy went with the other man, and as I'm coming back up to the top of the field, there are my husband and other spectators at the top of the field screaming that there were two gray floating like blotches of smoke going there. And I'm like, trying to tell my husband, no, that's the guy Timmy, and they're like, Kim, there's nobody there, there's nothing solid there. And I looked back down, and I couldn't see anything anymore. I couldn't see his person anymore, but I could see the specters, the gray specters, moving across the field. And after that, I went down there one more time to that field after that, and had the worst sensation that someone wanted to scalp me. Like an Indian, like back in those days, wanted to scalp me. I had this worst feeling. So I refused to go back down into the triangular field. However, I am usually all over Gettysburg. I love it here. It's just absolutely gorgeous. You guys can see, even when the sun sets, it's beautiful. It's inspiring. And we're getting ready to come back out into the main drag so that we can go down into town. And we're going to have an ice cream tonight. So I wish I could bring you guys and have ice cream too with us. But unfortunately, with the fans all over the world, that would get a little bit pricey. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing Gettysburg through my eyes. I hope that you guys will look into Gettysburg some more so you guys can see how haunted it really is here. And you guys get to experience the majesty and the beauty that I get to see on a daily basis. Alright, until next time, twitchy witchy kisses. I'm out. Bye. Okay, this way you guys can see that it's really me, not just narrating afterwards. I just sent the boys in. They're going to go get their Friendly's ice cream. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed the tour on Gettysburg. I would love to one time shoot maybe a really long video and take you guys on the auto tour to show you like everything. We have a place here where it's at a spring. It's called Spangler Spring, where they see the woman in white. Another place where a little girl, and this is a really sad story, where a little girl got popped off of her father's apple wagon, because where we're at is known for the place for apples, and she was decapitated. And people see her ghost walking in that area. Gettysburg is a very haunted place, and I don't like to come by myself. At night, during the day, the places that I took you to are some of my favorite writing spots. Sometimes I bring my laptop, and I do have my laptop. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is back there on the seat. It's blinking. Because I was up here writing with them while they were walking around. I was writing. Or I'll bring a notebook and a pen and sit and write. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my little tour. Trying to think of anything else. If you guys have any questions, I'm going to post some links for some books, and I didn't get to show them, like a bunch of them to you. Here's one. It's Ghosts of Gettysburg, and this is written by Mark Nesbitt, and I've met him before, and he's awesome. I don't know him personally, but I have met him. And then this is another book series about the ghosts here. It's called The Battlefield Dead, and I actually know Elizabeth, and one of my stories, the story about Timmy, is in her book. This series of book, but The Battlefield Dead too, and I'll put a link for Amazon up there. Because I used to be a nurse. My name's Kim Miller, and I used to live in Westminster. It's me. So there you go. So hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me on my Halloween spooktacular trip to Gettysburg. Mwah.